Yo, yo.
Yo,
What up,
Rayvon, can you hear
TV?
me? What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
You there? You there?
Okay, good, good.
What's
Yeah, this
good,
app,
fam?
not much. This app is stupid, man. Like you click it, it brings you to like the text page. Then you have to I forgot where I click to
Yeah.
get in. Like it's so stupid, man. I wish they made it a little simplified, you
Yeah, that
know?
should be acting crazy.
Yeah, Google, man.
Word,
All that money
word.
they got, and they can't even make a good hangout fucking app, man.
Well, what's going on with you, brother?
Not much. Just here working out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Want to make
Not
sure
said
I
nothing
ain't
much, huh?
adjust my levels.
Yeah, I said no, not much. I'm just here working out. I'll talk a little higher because I'm on the
Oh, okay. You
Bluetooth
getting it in at
headphones.
the gym.
No, I'm in the house.
Word, word. Oh, you got work tonight, though, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take a shower in probably like half an
That's,
hour.
let me see. This joint said we live. Are
Yeah,
we
we live.
live?
It says we live.
Cause I don't.
It says
Yeah,
we
say we
live.
live, but I don't see the. I don't see the broadcast
I'll probably give it a second, but
on
we live.
YouTube.
We definitely live.
Word,
I
word.
can, yeah, y'all gotta fill
But
me
yeah,
in on the
man,
chat, cause
draft is.
go ahead.
Oh, word. Nah, we got 5 viewers. I see we live. Go ahead, TV.
You know, what were you saying? I was just talking about the chat, but I'm gonna open it up on my phone right now.
Word, word. Nah, I was just saying, man, the draft is, coming up soon. End of this
Oh
month.
yeah,
What, like, is it the 24th or 26th? Something like that.
yeah, something like that.
And, man, shit, I'm getting excited. Getting excited. We got a lot of picks, but I mean, we don't really have a whole lot of picks. We got, what, 4 picks in the, I think we got 4 picks in the top 100. 3 or 4. We don't, but we lost. We don't have no 6th round or 7th round pick, and that's crazy. I think we gave up that 6th round pick for we gave up that 6th round pick for Alec Ogletree, I believe. Oh, we lost TB. What's going on, everybody? TTC. It's your boy Ray Vaughn from Virginia Giants Mafia, and little Michael Jackson right here, chilling, looking at himself. Stop drooling. What's
Little
going on with
Jamar in the
everybody
building.
tonight? Word. Sitting here drooling.
What's up, chat? I
What's
see
up?
Desert Eagle 90, right? Ray the Mike, NYG 31, Lolly Mac, Mr. P Town, everybody in the building, Boomer Sooner, Frankie G, and Brian H. What's up,
Word.
homies?
What's going on, everybody, man? We just go sit here and chop it up and chat a little bit. I got Lazy Lope coming in a little bit later too to
Oh shit.
talk a little bit about the Cowboys and what they think they're gonna do this year once again.
Nothing.
But yeah, man, I think that go ahead, bro.
No, no, no. Go ahead. I think I'm a little delayed, so it's like when I say something, I think it's going over you because it's like delayed. I think through the Bluetooth.
Oh, okay. Oh, no problem. Now I was saying we got 4 picks in the top 100, which is good. That's great. You know, if they do decide to trade down from that number 2 pick, to tell you the truth, man, it's been growing on me. The only team I want to trade with that number 2 pick is the Browns. That's it.
What
And I
about
don't
Trent?
even know if there's a reason why they would. I don't know if there's a reason why they would. And I don't want that number 1 pick. I don't want that number 1 pick. I want, you know what I'm saying, to trade down, of course, to the number 4 pick. And for them to take the number 2 pick, they can go 1-2 and get exactly the 2 people that they want without having to take no. But they go ahead to not give up as much as somebody would have to give up if they was coming from like 12 or something like that, like with Buffalo. But I think we'd be able to at least swap that second and 4th pick and probably pick up they got the 3rd pick, I believe, in the 2nd round. They got the 1st and the 3rd pick in the 2nd round. I'd like that 3rd pick
Um.
in the 2nd round. That way we have the 2nd pick in the 2nd round and the 3rd pick in the 2nd round.
Well, I
But I
think
don't
though
know exactly if they would do some shit like that.
if we trade our top pick, man, I need 2 picks in the top 10. I believe it was Frankie G, or it was either Frankie G, another Giants fan, or possibly Brooklyn Hit Squad. I can't remember who said this, but they broke down a whole scenario where we trade the pick, but we'll end up with 2 picks in the top 10. And I think that's the only way I'll be somewhat content with giving up this pick. Because, bro, I'm looking Saquon Barkley or bust, straight up. Saquon Barkley or bust.
I mean, I
don't think...
still feel the Saquon Barkley. Go ahead, TB. My bad.
Oh no, like I said, it's a little delay. I didn't mean to talk over you, but I was saying is that Saquon Barkley or bust, man. That's my whole thrive for the draft. You know, draft night. I don't know if Cop Pitch is going live or if you go live. Whoever goes live, I'm in there, and it's gonna be a live reaction. Saquon Barkley or bust for me, bro. That's it. That's how I feel, man. I think we need that top tier player, and I think this is the only draft pick in the top 5 that's gonna make an immediate impact offensively. Unless you go with an offensive lineman, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that we definitely need, if we go pick somebody at the number 2 spot, we definitely need a top tier player. But I think it's going starting with that number 2 pick is going to depend on how the rest of our draft is going to go. If they do decide to trade down, they will be able. What's up, bro? They will be able. We'll be able to basically get plug in some young starters, I would say, because out of those picks and trading down and whether it's extra first round picks or second round picks, I expect for them to somewhat get some need positions in some of those picks and actually, you know, have people plugged in as starters, as rookies. Basically, they should be that good, better than the talent that's on our team. If we end up getting Saquon Barkley, I think that changes the dynamic for the rest of our draft, because we'll be basically taking the best player available, which we're known for, you know, for doing, and which they keep talking about a lot. Best player available to me and a whole lot of other people is Saquon Barkley. But if we do pick Saquon Barkley, then we're going to need to finish this offensive line. And yeah, we're going to need to, I think if we get Saquon Barkley, I think a great pick in the second round would be, I think he'll be there at the top of the second round will be Will Hernandez from UTEP at guard. I think that might finish our line off right there.
What's up, Meet the Mets?
What's up, guys?
What's up, in the building.
It's a no-brainer
live draft tonight.
Barkley.
Let me get it one time, TB. Let me get it one time, TB. We live.
We live. Giants Mafia in the building. Cowboys fans, eat a dick. Eagles fans, fuck you.
Already.
And the Redskins are the invisible ones.
Yeah, they the fair weather fans. They've been gone.
Motherfuckers.
But we go hear from them if they win week 1.
So guys, I have a question. Eric Flowers, where does he go? Where you guys think he's gonna go on this
right tackle, bro.
Team?
Only place. Right tackle or right guard.
Yep. That's it. No more, no less.
That's it.
I like him at guard. I definitely like that.
I think he'll be good at right tackle.
You've been saying that for a while. I agree too. I definitely agree with that. Right tackle, Eric Flowers.
It's a natural position. You don't have to have incredibly fast feet to be a right tackle.
True. Makes sense.
You're going up against the second best pass rusher usually on the team at right tackle.
I mean, the one good thing he's got going for him is he has been a starter since he's been in the league. So
he's a big, strong guy.
That's got to mean something. That's got to mean something. Fuck, you've been tortured a lot. You've been fucking beat and thrown off balance and fucking embarrassed and
everything.
He had a pretty good year for himself last year. For Eric Flowers, he had a pretty good year last year for Eric Flowers. If he would have did that, you know, what he did say the previous 3 years, shit, he might have been all right. Or the previous 2 years, we might not be on him as much as we've been on him. But he started pretty good last year. Then he started to do the same stuff that he was doing before, and not getting his hands in the right place and getting his hands smacked down and leaning forward after someone then gave him a move or something and his balance is off. So
So how's everybody's Easter?
but yeah, man.
He's only.
This is what we.
He's gonna be 24 years old when the season starts. Eric Flowers.
Oh, Eric Flowers. Yeah.
He's 23 years old right now.
That's such a plus, man, because he's so young. You just don't know how much potential he can develop into. He could become a all-pro lineman in the blink of an eye.
That's what you hope, but you don't want to have to pay for that. You don't want to have to pay for that and hope that it's going to turn into that. He looks far from. Yeah, he looks far from an all-pro. He looks like a journeyman right tackle.
A Marshall Newhouse.
Yeah, he looks like a journeyman right tackle. he should be able to be serviceable just because of all the experience. Like I said, that he got. That's got to. I mean, he started quite a few games at left tackle, though. But shit, if it gets any easier, it got to be at right tackle. I don't see him anywhere else, or right guard.
I mean, you have the potential of another Rich Seibert. Remember, Rich Seibert came in. He wasn't good when he first started, but he developed into a fucking Pro Bowler damn near. Till he got injured, of course.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, today as we speak, basically, we've been worried about this offensive line for the last 3+ years. But I think I'm not saying that I know that the moves that we made is going to be what we need and it's going to work out because they haven't hit the field yet and we don't know that and how they go gel together. But, most of us, I would say we like the Nate Solder pickup. We like the Patrick Omame pickup. I'm okay with Jones being Brett Jones being the center. He played pretty good last year when he came in. And at right guard, we've got John Jerry right now, which I will say is absolutely I mean, he's been there before. And right tackle, I would say, Eric Flowers and Bobby Hart's been released. So I guess the other right tackle that would be competing would be Adam Bisnawadi.
God hope not.
Yeah, but I think that left side, I expect for to be playing on that left side with Solder. I think with those two and with Jones, I think we need 1 or 2 more pieces on this line to, completely have that thing changed over pretty much and see what we got. See what we got going forward. I like it.
It's only going to get better.
Start with him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
can't get any worse.
Yeah, you can't get any worse. 3-win season, I mean. You can't get worse than 3-win season.
Oh, you can. Ask the Browns.
Yeah, but not for the Giants. Not the team we got. We got to do better than that, man.
Oh, we got some Cowboy fan turmoil. Else fighting with the other guys, huh?
Let me see. Let me look in the chat. Yeah, he already said, don't mention him with the other Cowboy fans.
Let me see. Yeah, he tried to separate himself from the rest of the. Stop it.
Dang, they're calling him fake.
What's up, Dolph Lucian? Frankie G.
L's gonna have to go live and clear the air.
Is that Eagle Speed, Super Bowl 52 champions? King A in the building. What's up, brother? Oh, they going at it. I see it.
Yeah, man.
Cowboys on Cowboys hate.
Oh, it's a troll. It's a troll LL account.
Oh. Let me go and look at this shit and see what's going on.
Cowtown, Texas is throwing the cheers up. Cheers, bro.
I bet you the troll
Oh man.
LL account is Eagle Speed.
No, the funniest is there's a fake Desert Eagle account running around. I'm like why? Yo, these dudes don't stop, man.
I bet you that L account is Eagle Speed. I bet money.
Damn, guys. So, guys, if Cop Pizzle doesn't host a draft night, you gonna host it?
I mean, it's a little too early to tell right now, but I wouldn't mind hosting it. It wouldn't be a problem. I hope Cop do it. Shit, I like what Cop did last year.
Yeah, that was
That was
good.
pretty good.
Yeah, cause I'm
Yeah,
I'm just gonna stay in for the till we draft our pick. Basically, I'm probably staying for like the first 3-4 picks. Then I gotta head out.
yeah, because I really don't stick around the whole time either. I'll be looking at my phone trying to see when it get close to our pick and shit.
I'll
Yeah.
be on Twitter a lot.
Yeah,
Shit,
I
we
start
draft
looking at
high
who's been
too.
taken and who available. Yeah,
We're literally in the first half
man.
hour, bro.
But
Twitter
look, this is
Twitter
something that
is
we
lit
not
during the
used to.
draft.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it is. That shit lit any damn ways. Twitter always fucking.
Yeah, remember Mega Giants had all the fucking picks before they came in. Mega Giants had
Yeah.
all the picks, and then I found out it was coming from Twitter. But yeah, well, shout out to Mega Giants. I haven't seen Mega Giants or Pint 1998 around. I don't know what they're up to. But I haven't seen them around.
But fellas, we haven't been in this situation in a long time.
That's true.
Basically, now the thing that's gonna be funny about this shit, I mean, I'm gonna be waiting not very long at all to get to our fucking pick. And then once you know how we get when we sitting there and you hoping on some, for the Giants to get, hoping that they get, and then you got to settle sometimes for who they actually get or what they actually do. Now, if they do actually trade down from that number 2 pick, you know how many times we gonna have that feeling during the draft this year, because it's just gonna be, if they get a package deal, it's gonna be a bunch of picks, dog. And every time you turn around as a Giants fan, you can be like, "Oh, we up again. We about to grab somebody who else
So,
on the board. Oh, we up again." It's gonna be a lot of picks.
thanks.
I mean, we have a second round pick from New England, right?
Yeah, we got a second round pick.
No,
I think our
aside from
second
the
round pick is. Go ahead.
no, I'm not bad. I meant to say St. Louis. We got a second rounder from St. Louis, right?
No. The only thing we did with you talking about the trade for Alec Ogletree?
Yeah.
We gave up. What did we give up? We got what did we get from them? Because I don't want to mix it up with the JPP trade, because I know we swapped 4th round picks with Tampa Bay for him. And did we give up? We must have gave up our 6, because we ain't got no 6th round pick. That must have been where we gave up our 6. It was either that or the Alec Ogletree trade. It was one of them. I think it was the Alec Ogletree trade that we gave up our 6th round pick, though. I'm not sure. But we ain't got no 6th rounder and no 7th rounder.
Well, that's late in the draft.
Nada.
Well,
I mean, it
Lolly
is
Mack,
late in
yeah.
the draft, but you can hit on, hit
Oh
on
yeah, you
some
can hit
shit
anywhere.
depending on what you're looking for. You don't want to be looking for no quarterback there or nothing like that, but certain stuff, cornerbacks that can play special teams and shit like that. And
I mean, you never know.
we
Look at
definitely
Tommy
need some
Maddox.
corners now.
Tommy Maddox, Victor Cruz. These are guys that weren't even drafted. You know, but it's rare. It
Yeah,
is
I
very
mean, you
rare.
can go undrafted too. It's gonna be quite a few guys.
There goes. Yeah, Lolly Mack confirmed that Mega was using Twitter.
And that's not
I
that
thought he was.
important that we don't have those picks. It's just that what was that? The Alec Ogletree? Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I wasn't sure what happened there.
I don't know what happened. Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, we got this is our lineup and what we got. TV. We got our second pick, of course, in round one. We got the 34th pick in round two, which is
Good,
the second pick.
good.
We've got the 66th pick in the third round, which is the second pick in that round.
Yeah.
We got the 69th pick in the third round. The third round is pretty much our bread and butter right now. We got two
Yeah,
picks in the third round, three picks away from each other. The
that's not bad.
69th pick is the fifth pick in that third. Then from the 69th pick, we got to wait all the way till number 108. We did have number 102, but we swapped 102 with Tampa Bay. So we took
Yeah.
their spot at 108 in the fourth round. And that's 108. In the fifth round, we got pick number 139, and that's the second pick in the fifth round, and that's it.
So
Nothing in the
basically,
sixth,
the
nothing in
first
the
four
seventh.
picks, our first four picks, two of those guys got to become starters. We can't afford to have four picks and two of them are developing, and one is a backup, one is practice squad. Out of those first four picks, two of them have to be starters. That's why I think we need to get Saquon Barkley because that's more than a start. You're talking about fans of the other fans of our rival fans don't
Yeah.
want to see that. So when your rivals don't want to see something, that's a good thing. That's very good because they didn't want to see us with Eli Manning. They wanted us to have Phillip Rivers. I remember clearly the rivals wanted the Giants with Phillip Rivers, not Eli Manning. Of course, 2 seasons in, it was the opposite. Like, oh, Phillip Rivers is much better. But then the 3 seasons in, he's a Super Bowl champion, So they don't want to see us with Saquon Barkley. We need to get Saquon Barkley. That's the X factor, bro, because that solidifies a starting position on the team. Now we got 3 picks left, and out of those 3, if we could get one starter, even possibly 2 starters, a backup or 2 backups, we're good.
Mhm.
Everybody else is whatever, Let them compete. Let them compete for the next fucking role on the team, next Kawika Mitchell or some shit.
Where I mean, I don't understand why everybody keeps harping and worrying about if Saquon is a three down back. Anyways, you know, you want to have a three down back in the NFL to be your lead back, the one that's going to get the majority of the money and the majority of the workload in games. But um, you know, I don't remember Tiki Barber, who was one of the best running backs, what I'm saying, to play for the New York Giants ever, regardless if you want to look at stats or, all the BS that went on between him and Eli before he left and all that stuff. He was still one of the best running backs, statistically in Giants history for the time that he played with us. And nobody really called him an every down back, but he ended up managing and turning into a pretty good, what I'm saying, first and second down back. Tiki was the truth. I kind of look at Saquon Barkley almost in that same light. Like he's 230 pounds, number one. So he ain't no small dude. He's not tall, but I think he can get in between the tackles and he's strong down, his lower body is really strong. You can tell by the way he leaps in the air when he got to stop hurtling over people and shit like that. But yeah, I think he could thrive running in between the tackles and getting small in between the tackles and busting out. You know what I'm saying, for some good runs, man. And he knows how to run in the open field. That's what's most dangerous about him once he gets in the open field.
Yeah, once you get open field, that's it. It's like Odell. Odell gets open field, it's over, So if you got the same firepower at running back, bro, it's gonna be something
Right, and
special.
that's the same thing
Bro, I'm
at
talking about
running back. Right, it's
look.
like it.
No, go ahead,
Yeah,
go
it's
ahead.
the same firepower. Like you don't want one of them getting open field.
I mean, just look at the 3-headed monster, young 3-headed monster we have cooking right now. Odell Beckham Jr., one of the best receivers in the game. Look at our tight end, top fucking top 8, possibly top 5 tight end in the league. You know what I'm saying? Now you bring in Saquon Barkley. That's a fucking beast of a monster right there. At quarterback, you could put anybody at quarterback when you got a team like that, as long as they know how to throw the ball, and make smart decisions. Not to mention our quarterback is Eli Manning, a veteran quarterback. So, I mean, the potential is there, man. The potential is really there. We just need to play good defense, and we need a decent offensive line.
Yeah, and I mean, don't underestimate too with getting a good running back. You don't have to be the Dallas Cowboys and have their offensive line when you got a real good running back. I mean, it's great to have Zeke Elliott and have the Dallas Cowboys offensive line. Of course, that's what you ultimately want. But if you've got a great running back, damn good running back, it makes those offensive linemen look a lot better on Sundays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It may not be every time they snap the ball and give it to him, but 9 times, or I'm gonna say 8 times out of 10, he getting the ball handed off to him. He's not one of those running backs that's gonna be pity patting and going backwards and shit like that. And get what you can and muscle out the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? Once you get contact, fuck it.
I mean, I'm happy getting 15,
What, fat man?
1,600
You
on
can't
the
grab
ground,
this.
shared load. I have no problem with that. Rayvon, like we used to do. Bradshaw, Jacobs, share
Yeah,
the load.
and we got, I think, bringing. Yeah. Oh,
I
go
mean,
ahead, TG. Go ahead, TG.
even
Anytime I
with
cut
the
you off, you go ahead.
no, my bad. And anytime, like, you got to look at the formula. That's what Getty said once he got here. We're getting back to Giants football. Stop the run, pressure the quarterback, and run the ball. Back to Giants football. And even with that formula, Eli Manning threw for 4,900 yards with a running team. He still threw for 4,900 yards in 2011. So, I mean, Odell's numbers might not really drop. Evan Ingram's numbers might drop a little bit because now we have Brandon Marshall back, Sterling Shepard healthy, and Odell Beckham, but we can still run the ball. Who's to say we won't have the best fucking offense in the league? It's possible. We should have had it last season. We were coming into the season potentially the hottest offense, and now where we actually have a running back, we have a little bit of an offensive line right now. I mean, man, I don't want to get pumped up like last year, but the potential is there, man. That's what I'm saying. And people better watch out, especially the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what they say. Shit, I don't care about the 3-13, none of that shit. I'm gonna get excited anyways, because you know what I'm saying. That's what I do. This ain't the first year that I've been a Giants fan and we done ended the season with complete disappointment. It doesn't matter if it's 3-13. It doesn't matter if it's collapsing the second end of the season and losing 6 games straight. It doesn't matter if it's winning 10 games in a season and not making it to the playoffs. It doesn't matter, none of that shit. I'm gonna come out basically and sensibly hate though. I ain't gonna come out and just do a bunch of hoorahing and the shit not really make sense. But I don't think that a lot of the teams that we got to deal with in the NFC East, I'm gonna say other than the Eagles, because they definitely have had our number. The Cowboys, we know the history with them, but I don't really care about that. I'm not gonna let just last year get them off the hook for they last 22 years of bullshit, not doing nothing, getting beat by us in the playoffs, getting
Yeah.
disappointed by us at the end of the season to make the playoffs. We've been still whooping their ass, so I don't care about them 2 wins they got last year.
Yeah.
Hell with them, shit.
Yeah, I'm not
We
stressing
gonna represent
Odell.
next year and come back and get their ass.
Odell didn't play neither one of those games, so I'm not stressing it. The same way they said Tony Romo didn't play when we were beating them 3 out of the last 4. Before that, same thing. Odell didn't play, so beat us with Odell, then holla at me. That's how I see it. That's why I didn't really stress that sweep at all. It didn't bother me. It bothered me, but not as bad as Philly because we had Philly. We had Philly both those games, and it really sucked. But Dallas, I'm like, whatever. Yeah, that was y'all Super Bowl. Y'all didn't make the playoffs. Your pride and joy of the season. Your excuse was Zeke was suspended, and your pride was you swept the Giants, who had no Odell Beckham in either game. So I'm good with that. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll have our shot of redemption.
Yeah, but they had Zeke first game. They got Zeke.
Yeah, they had Zeke.
Got Zeke. We didn't have Odell though. Second game, didn't have Odell. So they know what it is. Tell them, man.
So hold
on.
up.
They know what it is. We about
Cowboys
to get
X Factor is getting.
Get him.
Hey Jamal, look at Cowboys X Factor. Banter's in the building. Beltway is here. NYG 31 is the GOAT. You better bow down, Beltway.
He keeps saying change my logo. Cowboys X changed my logo. He said, "But get rid of that Odell. Odell ain't going nowhere.
He's going nowhere, man. What's up, Lolly Mac? What's going on, man?
Management would be absolutely ridiculously whack for doing some shit like that."
Who? What happened, Rayvon? What you just said? I missed it for a minute.
Well, I was just saying the management would be doing a horrible thing by trading Odell in many different ways. They would be fucking up.
Yeah, that's not acceptable.
That'll ruin the franchise right there.
I'm not joking. We're gonna be set back if that
the
was
fact
to happen,
that they actually been out there flirting with it. The media is just hungry though. The media is hungry as fuck. They want to put out anything, everything, anything. Then we hear today, okay, you go first thing you hear or you see when you go on Bleacher Report today is, oh, the Giants said if the Browns don't draft Sam Darnold, then the Giants will. Well, what kind of dumb bullshit is this? So we telling our plans for the draft and telling people, well, didn't we go through this shit enough by missing out on players that we missed out on the past 3-4 years with Jerry Reese? Yeah, and having to settle for Eli Apple and shit like that.
Shit like that, little bitch.
Because our picks is gone and taking shit. Now all of a sudden we coming out and telling them we getting Sam Darnold.
I mean, the only thing that came out
is smoke screens, man. All of it is smoke screens.
I think the only positive that we got was the fact that we drafted Odell instead of Eric Ebron because Detroit took Ebron, but we ended up winning the lotto by getting Odell instead of Ebron. So, that's the only plus. But I don't know, man. Fucking Jerry's fucked us, bro. He's been fucking us since 2011. We got lucky in 2011 that Victor Cruz and JPP stepped up the way they did because, bro, I'm telling you, Jerry Reese has been burying us for the longest, bro. For the longest. We survived, and it's not because of his ass.
I don't know. I still give Jerry Reese some credit. I know I'd kind of, cooled down from, being in the middle of that 3-13 season and having to still sit here and I know he was on the way out the door. He was supposed to be on the way out the door. It was just too many things going wrong when we're a franchise that's clearly making moves like we desperate and doing stuff like getting rid of Tom Coughlin and so forth and so on, and then we're still not winning and doing. I mean, when we got to the playoffs, at 11-5, you see how everybody was acting. They was like, oh, Jerry Reese thought he was like, shit, I got the damn monkey off my back, man. We finally made it, and then the next year you go 3-13, but yeah. I still give them some credit because the 2011, I'm not going to act like as a Giants fan, Jerry Reese didn't, as a GM with his teams that he put together, they didn't give me no happiness or they didn't make me, proud to be a Giants fan and go out there and talk shit. There was quite a few times, what I'm saying, he did some things, and I think he had some crazy stuff happen with a lot of players. Like Hakeem Nicks. You look at Hakeem Nicks, he was a beast when he played with us. Yeah, he got banged up a little bit, close to the time for his contract. And we didn't end up re-signing him or whatever, but he wasn't shit ever since then. You look at Steve Smith back then. Steve Smith, he was a beast when he was with us. When he left and went to Philly, no more, nada. Kevin Boss, beast with us. Went to the Raiders, nada.
Nothing.
Whoever else he played with, the Cardinals, nada, nothing. Brandon Jacobs,
Jake Ballard too.
Yep. Brandon Jacobs, Amar Bradshaw. But look what they were when they played with us. That means that he drafted talent for the system that we had, and he did a pretty good damn job. We lost David Wilson, who was young, and he was a young firecracker. Basically, the dude was a different kind of talent that we wasn't used to having at running back, but we didn't, of course, get to see him, flourish because of that neck injury.
Neck injury, yeah, unfortunately.
He's when Jerry Reese was in there, he's loaded us up on defense, on our defensive line. When everybody didn't understand why we was going for JPP in the draft, and we already had, and we clearly seen exactly what he was doing. And he loaded us up. Him, Matthias Kiwanuka, Justin Tuck, Osium Manura, who none of us knew about before he got on our team. And how good he was. He did some things. So I take a lot of the stuff that a lot of people say is like just hate and shadiness, but I kind of look at the situation and put it in perspective. He did okay. He just didn't. His time ran.
I think his re-signings were bad. His drafting was okay, but the re-signings were bad. And I think his recent drafts have been kind of shaky. But his re-signings, I think, was bad because you can't let Jacobs, Bradshaw, and Manningham walk. You can't let all three of them walk. You can't let Tuck walk.
And that's what mainly got him fired. That's what mainly got him fired was the drafts. The drafts and the fact that damn near none of the players that he drafted ended up turning into a whole lot. I mean, and then you look now, like this year is the weirdest shit, man. It's I'm gonna say pretty much everybody almost that was free agents on our team. It looked like they've been signed to other teams. Nat Burhay got a visit with the Steelers. Like, what the fuck? DJ Fluker, he got signed. Devin Kennard, he got signed. Who else we got that left? DRC, I guess he hadn't chosen anywhere yet. He's been offered some stuff by a couple teams, the Saints and the Redskins.
I think he's coming back. I have a
Geno Smith got signed by the Chargers.
Yeah, but we don't need.
Yeah, they might. Geno Smith got signed by the Chargers. I have a feeling, like I said, people are getting signed. Like they leaving us and they get Weston Richburg, Justin Pugh to the Cardinals. I'm like, damn, everybody left and got money.
Loss. That was a weird loss, Justin Pugh, but at the same time, it's like he's probably the biggest loss we caught right now. But it's still not make or break it because this draft is coming up. We could replace him easily, But he was one of the better offensive linemen we had, him and Richburg. But it just wasn't enough, bro. Coming off a 3-13 season, you can't sit here and say that I want to bring you and you back, and you didn't win no games for us. It's just bad, bro.
Eagle Speed on here talking shit. Fuck you, Eagle Speed.
Let me see what they're talking about. Let's go up a little bit. I know how Cowboys
Fat man.
Lolly Mac with the emoji game. We see you, Mac. NYG31, you don't want
they say that's fake speed. Okay. My bad.
Oh my God. These guys are stupid. Come on. Come on, man. Oh yeah. When you get a chance, Rayvon, you gotta mod Lolly Mac.
Say, come on, cuz.
Yeah, you gotta mod Lolly Mac. when you get a chance.
Yeah, what up,
My dog
Lolly?
Lolly man, and my King A. King A was here earlier. I saw him earlier. Yeah, when you get a chance, mod them so they can hold down the chat.
King A. Yep.
Oh my God, man, this is crazy, yo. Season's coming though. Draft is coming, bro. Once it's
Oh,
draft
okay,
day, you
okay. Let
know
me
it's
see how I
time.
can. I got to go into some settings over here.
Yeah, yeah. In the YouTube chat, you
Control
open
room.
up the YouTube chat. Yeah, control and all that. You just click the names,
Uh huh.
and you can make a moderator. But yo, I'm gonna take a bath right now, so I'll be right back in a little bit.
Word.
All
All
right,
right.
guys, I'll be
Word.
right back, man. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be back.
Yeah, I was about to
Meet the
say
mess.
Matt's
We
still
still
here. I
here,
don't
bro.
even know where Matt's from. All right, bro.
Probably handling something quick. I'll be right back though.
Matt's on mute, man. He out there getting them cheeks. Smash them cheeks, boy. But yeah, man. I think we go definitely do better than fucking 3-13 this year. Shit. How many wins? How many wins? I got us getting. I got us doubling up. I got us doubling up that 3. Huh, Jamal? We go win 6, ain't we? Ain't we? We go win 6 games. Yep, we going 6-10. Let's go. I don't know what's going on. I just think that shit, Jonathan Stewart. I think that signing right there it's a good sign that we will be able to have a good 1-2 punch if we do get Barkley in this draft or any other young prospect in this draft that's able to run the ball, man, effectively on this team. That 1-2 punch with Jonathan Stewart should be okay as long as Jonathan Stewart can stay healthy. Hey, be quiet, man. We're going live, baby. Then shit. Let me put your ass on. See if my camera still work. And you fuzzy. I don't know why the hell we still got Brandon Marshall. I think your daddy thinks that Brandon Marshall is gonna be on the hot seat from getting cut all the way through the draft, depending on who the G-men pick up. And shit, there's quite a few wide receivers out there in the later rounds. I'm gonna say the 4th and 5th round, stuff like that. Wide receivers and cornerbacks is gonna be a hot commodity in the 4th and 5th rounds. Running backs for some teams too. But there will still be some good productive cornerbacks out there with some good potential talent in the 4th and 5th round. So shit, I like players like Tony Brown from Alabama at cornerback late in the draft, whether it's the 4th or 5th round. I seen today that the Giants special teams coach went to Pittsburgh to go look at what's the dude name? Quadri Henderson. I think his name is Quadri Henderson, special teams return specialist from Pittsburgh. I went and looked at some highlights from him, and he looks pretty damn good. He looks like I don't know, I would compare him to like a Tyreek Hill. He's fast as shit. Dude has some wheels. He breaks a lot of tackles. He did in college. He broke a lot of tackles, not just finding lanes and getting in and out of the block lanes, getting down the field to run without being touched. He broke a lot of tackles a lot of times on the way to these touchdowns in college. And like I said, I would compare him to Tyreek Hill. He's fast and shifty. They went to go check him out and work him out. I think it was today, might have been yesterday. But that would be interesting to get a special teams ace on the team from the draft, not paying somebody all this money like we did with Dwayne Harris. I'm still trying to think of some players that's still in danger of being, cap casualties. I wouldn't say Rhett Ellison would be a cap casualty. I think that's one of Sherman's guys. Even though I believe his contract is not outrageous, but I still think that we overpaid for him. last year, but we're gonna have to live with that. I don't think he's going anywhere. I wish they would come up with a way to get rid of Eric Flowers. If there was any team out there interested, um, if we could just shit, I'd get rid of him and get our 6th-round pick back. Something. Get the 7th-round pick back. Just get rid of him. But we're not gonna save nothing. We're gonna be losing another body. And you know, I like Adam Bisnawadi and the other kid that we got last year. That a lot of you guys like at left tackle. What the hell is the backup? What the hell is the backup? What we get at the left tackle last year? We got Adam Bisnawadi and what was the other big fucking forgot his fucking name. Somebody help me out. Adam Bisnawadi and who was the other big white boy? What was his name, man? But I like both of them. I like both of them for potential going down the line, man. Oh, Mac, I was gonna try to go into that now too. I was gonna try to go into that now. I don't know if I know exactly what the hell I'm doing, so I might mess something up. I might mess something up. Let's see. Let's see if Daddy knows. Okay, so he said I gotta go into here. He said the MOD. Yeah, I might wait till TB get back on. I'm not sure. Forgot what the hell he said. What the hell is? Here, you want to go over here, man? Cause you making a whole lot of Wheeler. That's who it is, Chad Wheeler. Good looking Bronx native. I appreciate it, man. I think Chad Wheeler is good, develop and end up being a pretty good, pretty good for depth. If something was to happen to Nate Solder over there, I think he'll be able to come in and be very serviceable over there at the left tackle. And him and Bisnawadi last year got some real good experience. Now, what's something else I wanted to talk about? Most of us know, whether we're sitting here talking about, the Giants going after a quarterback or running back at number 2, we know that the X factor to, this draft for us and going forward, I think, is Davis Webb, and it should be Davis Webb. But we weren't able to get live bullets with him last year with him on the field, which really, really hurts because it sets us back, basically. I do know that the Giants are going to be starting the offseason. The offseason training program. I think that's on the 9th of this month, and it runs down to close to the draft. They're not really going to get a chance to see the players doing anything. Well, they're not going to get to see the players on the field at all, basically, because that's not allowed. They'll be able to, pick their heads and their brains to see how fast they can pick up stuff and how much information they can take in and learn on the fly. But I don't think that the team will really get a good feel for if they really need a future quarterback or if they don't need a future quarterback because of Davis Webb. I think the decision that has to be made for the Giants is, regardless if we got Davis Webb right now, do you see any one of these 3 or 4 quarterbacks in this draft being the future Hall of Famer that you hope, your quarterback will turn into, being drafted number 2 in the draft? And I say no. I still say no. I don't care if it's Josh Rosen. I don't care if it's Sam Darnold. I don't care if it's Lamar Jackson. I don't care who it is. I don't think. Who's this? Who is this? Keegan. Yo. Yo. I don't know what that was. But yeah, man. I just let me see. I forgot exactly what we was talking about. I gotta get somebody called me on my phone. Do I got two shits going? Oh, that was Keegan. Okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second, man. Apologize. Let me see if I can send you an invite. See if I can send you an invite, Keegan. We'll get to that right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's see. We got Bam. Can I not get to you? Yo. Yo. Hold on. I think I got you on a whole nother. Haha, what the hell did I do? I didn't open up 2 fucking live. We fucking up over here. Can you hear me? All right, I don't think you on the right stream. Go ahead, hang up. I'm gonna get you in this one that me and TB and Meet the Mets in. Send you this invite. See if this works. Oh, matter of fact, if you see it on your app, if you see the ongoing conversation right there, just hit that joint. That ain't it. Having some technical difficulties, but yeah, man, look like I'm here all alone by myself, man. Right now, I gotta try to get some people in here. It's lonely when you're talking to yourself, homie. I thought Lazy Local was gonna come on with it tonight, but he might be busy right at this moment. I think he was in the chat earlier. What's up with this stupid shit, cuz? What's up with this stupid shit, cuz? All right, so Keegan hung that up. Why the fuck can't I send you an invite from here? This shit creation. Don't you even do it. You gonna try to fall off the bed. Don't do it. Well, I don't know how to get you in here, NYG. We're gonna have to wait till Mets come back. I don't know where everybody at, but yeah, what else we got to talk about? Let me go back to YouTube so I can get on this chat and shit. Get back to business. What else we got going on over there in Giants land? I know the GMs and everybody been talking a whole lot of good shit about Saquon and got everybody thinking that we go get Saquon. They got everybody, they got us with that feeling like they really. You're pretty confident that if he makes it to that number 2 pick, that the Giants go pull his card and call his name out. A lot of this stuff is smoke screens, man. I noticed that the Browns been playing games, something that nobody's been talking about leading up to the draft. I'm gonna say until the combine has been Josh Allen going number 1 to the Browns. If they like him that much, they're going to take him number 1 over Sam Darnold, over Josh Rosen. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think it's all smoke screens, man. I think all that shit right there is throw people off, make you think one thing. Pretty much, when you're in the top 5, you know, you can throw all types of reports out there as far as any of the top players that's coming out in the draft, at different positions, whether you're looking for need, whether it's defense, offense. It's gonna be all types of stories about all of them. How the Giants can't draft a guard at number 2, even though he's good and he's one of the best prospects they've seen since blah blah blah. You go hear everything to the 3rd degree, to the 4th degree, but it's all gonna come down to that moment when you're on the clock and you got that time ticking down and you wondering and you're sitting there as a fan wondering, are we gonna make a big mistake by getting somebody that I feel is a bum? Because I can literally see how he plays on the field and he just looks like he's gonna be garbage for years, or they're gonna pick the player that we feel is gonna be the best talent coming out of the draft at number 2. Oh, you don't see the ongoing conversation? Man, this shit difficult, man. Let's see. I think I go through this shit every week. I always got Mets sending out my invites and stuff. So I think that might be my problem right there. Instead of learning how to do it my damn self. Now let me see if I can go to. Stop it, boy. If we pull my headphones out. I said if one of them 2 came back in, I would have them send you an invite, homie. I don't know exactly if you can go to Hangouts and try to pull up my name on there and see if you can send me something. Cause I'm not even sure how to do it, man. But yeah, the GMs, Bronx native, the GMs are out there playing poker, man. They just as a Giants GM, I mean, we haven't been in this position too many times. You know, once with Eli and another time with Lawrence Taylor. And we made the right picks, you know, both of those times. I think it was a whole lot different when Eli came out and Big Ben was out there. It was more of a feeling that there at that time back then with, you know, with 3 quarterbacks, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning, and Ben Roethlisberger, that I think back then a lot of fans and most experts felt that all 3 of them were Hall of Fame worthy quarterbacks as far as potential. They were going to be Hall of Fame franchise team type quarterbacks. Whatever team they got drafted to, there was that feeling that they were going to be there for a long time, and you know, who would have ever known that 2 of them would have won, you know, the amount of Super Bowls that they won between both of them. But I don't feel that this draft. I don't feel that this draft at all. I think that Rosen is soft. I think Josh Allen is a great, exceptional talent at quarterback with the combination of stuff that he can do, similar to Carson Wentz. Maybe not as agile as Carson Wentz in the pocket, but he can run. He's got some skills with keeping his head down the field. And I think that you know, shit, the other quarterback, well, Baker Mayfield, basically, he's not going to be in the top 10. I don't think he's going to be in the top 10, not unless somebody really wants something like that and they love him. They go jump up. What's up, TB?
The Jets are gonna make a move. I think the Jets are gonna make a move on Baker Mayfield.
They may. They want a quarterback bad, man. And I don't think it would be bad. I don't think it would be bad. Baker Mayfield can be good. Yeah, he can be good.
He has potential, but he definitely has potential, man. But I don't know, man. Well,
yeah, I was trying to get
Now go ahead. You trying to get what?
You going in and out a little bit, TB.
Okay,
I was
I
trying to
don't
get
know, man. It's a
NYG
stupid phone.
31 in here, and I didn't know how to go to the settings for YouTube and let Lolly Mac
Can you put the
do
link
what
in
she
there or
got to
no?
do.
Want me to put the link in the chat and then take it out? Or only a mod can do that, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah, if you could do it. I don't know. Only I can do it.
Let me see,
All
because
right,
I'm not
hold
on the
on, man.
computer. Yeah, because that's what I usually do when I do them.
Mhm.
Right here in the chat on the top, you have the plus button, and you should have the button to copy the link, and then just paste it. Copy and then paste it in the YouTube chat, and then once NYG gets in, just delete it. But while you doing that, I was gonna ask you, man.
Because I think I
We should
tried
do
that
something.
before, and it didn't.
It didn't go. Wait, let me see something. Can I copy the link here?
Why they make this shit so difficult? Ain't it
Yeah,
fucking
it did.
2018? This some
Oh, share
bullshit.
link. There you go. Share link. I'm doing it right now. I copied it. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. There you go. It's in the chat.
Well,
Oh no, I
because
can't
my
put it in. Only
computer
you
acting
could do it.
slow as a bitch.
Yeah, only you could put it
Well,
in. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
oh,
send it to you on
uh,
Facebook Messenger, and then you just copy. And then when
all
you
right,
copy it, just post it in the link. Post it in the chat of the YouTube. So I'm gonna do it right now. I just pasted it on Facebook Messenger. Copy that link. Which after it says Hangouts, copy that link
right,
and then paste it in the YouTube chat. But while you're doing that, I was gonna
right.
ask,
I got you.
should we all get a Giants Mafia T-shirt, or should we all get a custom jersey for Mike Marsh? Like we should all do something that we all have. Like I'm leaning towards like a Giants Mafia T-shirt from
Word.
Carpizzle, just to support the team. Keep it in the family. But because I'm gonna get some jerseys for Mike Marsh. I'm gonna get a custom TB jersey, and I'm gonna get I gotta get an Eagles jersey for that bet that we got going on. Me and Desert Eagle.
Shit, that sound good, man. I'm gonna do the same thing. Shit, that sound good. I need to get a t-shirt from Cop, man. I wanted to get one last year. I just didn't get around to doing it.
Yeah, I only bought 2. I haven't had a chance. Even Mike Marsh, I was supposed to bring you the
Uh-oh.
jersey.
See, I got people incoming video calling me while I'm on.
No, he's doing it
What the
wrong.
fuck?
He has to come in the chat, and then once he's in the chat, I think in the app, he gotta click something. I don't even remember, bro. This piece of shit Hangout app, man.
He said Giant suck Cowboys fan for life. How many people name Cowboys fan for life out there? Y'all need to be original, man. Come
Is
on
that
now.
like I
Come
know
on,
Boys for
cuz.
Life.
I tell you one thing that is disappointing though.
What?
Yeah. Something that's disappointing is these snake rat bastards, these fucking Dallas Cow nipples. These motherfuckers got 10 picks, I think, in this draft. How the fuck did that happen?
I don't know, man.
They
They
got 10 picks, I think. They got a pick in every round, basically 1 through 7. They got 3 picks in the 6th round, and they got 2 picks in the 4th round. What the fuck?
all I know I'm still waiting for the day to get a
And I
clean.
think that's what that.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Go
That's
ahead.
what
Go
that.
ahead. Keep going, TV.
Now I was
My
gonna
bad.
say I'm still waiting for the day to get a clean season sweep of the whole division, man. I want to see that before I die, man. I really do.
Only way we get that right there is if Eli goes back to 4th quarter vintage Eli, and Odell Beckham actually just takes over the league like we expect for him to do coming up soon. Just take over the league from start to finish of the season. Just be unstoppable and Eli make sure if we're in any tight games, take care of the fourth quarter. We might get that. Because I think our defense is gonna be a lot better. Even though it's gonna be some new scheme type of stuff. But I think this type of defense is gonna be less confusing. It's gonna be a lot of attacking and reacting, less thinking. As long as certain players are where they're supposed to be, I think this defense is gonna be a lot easier to and harder for other offenses basically to handle. So hopefully it turns out that way. Getting sacks with linebackers from pressure on the quarterback, we haven't seen that in a long time as Giants fans. Oh, TB, you went on mute again.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Where? I wonder where Metsi went. He must have he was on mute for a minute. He must have something to do.
All right, so I figured out how this works. Once you get in the chat of the Hangouts, you just click the top. My God, my bad. I had to decline a call.
Oh, don't do that. Take care of your business. I already.
No. It's all good. You put what?
I don't know. I don't know if I can do the same thing in Hangouts. And let me see.
No, I'm doing it on my phone. That's why I was able to do it.
I'm gonna go to the conversation on. I put it in the conversation.
Yeah, but anybody that's using their phone, that's all they gotta do, bro. That's all they gotta do. Because I was trying to always figure out how to use the phone app properly, how to get in, but you get into the conversation, and then on the top of the conversation, you just click the tab on the top. So whoever's trying for NYG31 or anybody trying to get in, that's pretty much how you get in on the on that phone app. Right. It's a little cumbersome, but I mean, that's all we could work with, man. This is what Google did for us, you know?
Yeah, Google some shit. Google Gaga. We going all the money. You gonna fall off the bed.
Google got all the damn money. And they can't give us a proper Hangout app. Word. But yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, so I sent it in the little chat thing on the phone. So Hank was able to get in.
Okay, but I was saying that we need to do something that we all got, like maybe the jersey or the T-shirt. I'm definitely leaning towards the T-shirt.
What's going on, Hank?
I'm good. I'm chilling here with my Super Bowl 52 Philadelphia Eagles T-shirt.
At least you got one. Some people don't even want to buy one.
You better put it in a
time capsule.
Better frame it and put it in something nice. Yeah, man, put that thing in something nice. Make sure it stay in mint condition.
Buy a second one just in case you need to save one.
Huh.
Right. Well, I made the mistake. I kind of got the wrong hat. I need to get the Super Bowl championship hat. I got the hat that the players wore during the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you bought the Super Bowl week hat instead of the Super Bowl champion.
Right.
I mean, that's crazy, man. I can't wait for the season, though. It's gonna be on, bro. It's gonna be freaking on.
I know. It's one of those things.
It's gonna be competitive.
No doubt. It's gonna be good because there's a lot of things that at this point in time are completely left kind of unsaid. There's a lot of cliffhanger material.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we wanted to see last year that we didn't get to see. And that's like a shame because the season's only like 16 games, and one little injury can sideline you for 16 games.
That's the problem.
But I like the 16 game schedule, and the only thing I would change about it would be to make it like lose 2 preseason games and make it like a 18 game schedule and lose 2 preseason games.
Yeah, I can agree with that, PR. Like, shorten the preseason to give us more games. But I like the playoff. The only thing that I would change about the playoff is not to make it I would make it the best 16 instead of or if you are a division winner and you win less than 8 games or less, then you can't be like.
What the hell going on with the sound?
Hold on, is that me?
Can everybody hear everything all right? The sound is breaking up.
I can hear you. I can hear you
we got
now.
more people in here.
You sound.
What's up, NYG31?
What's up?
Mike
What's
Marsh.
up, man? What's up?
I mean, that's the only thing I would change.
Yeah, I sent the link up. What up, Mosh?
I see Mike Marsh is in the house.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Hey, Marsh, we had fun Saturday night, though.
Yeah.
That was way better than last night.
Yeah, I forgot to join last night. I fell asleep, man.
Raider Ben had his fucking retarded rednecks in there.
Yo, Rayvon, you saw what happened.
Man, I hope
you
you recording when that earthquake come through there. Knock all that shit up.
My bad, let me mute this.
It's like as soon as you get fucked up, you go to recording some shit.
Yep.
At least you're in the house safe though. You ain't stupid. Keep it safe, brother. But yeah, man, what we got? We got 3 weeks left to the draft. 3 weeks?
Yeah, like actually, I would say it's
weeks.
like maybe 4 weeks or something like that. Because it's like towards like the end of this month, before the week of May.
I sure hope the Cleveland Browns are just putting out like signals with the whole Josh Allen thing, drafting him first overall.
You know, Hank, I don't think they're gonna draft Josh Allen. You know why? I think they're gonna draft Sam Darnold all along. Like you said before.
No, because.
But like you said before, they're just doing that to throw people off. But I wasn't fooled.
Yeah,
I wasn't fooled.
No, I think they should draft Saquon first, and then they should draft Josh Allen fourth.
I mean, if they want to go that way,
they can still get Josh Allen, but they're just not going to get. Like if I was them, I just wouldn't draft. I would be more. There's more of a chance that I would draft Josh Allen first than Sam Darnold because he's such a project. A team like the Giants should draft Sam Darnold because he's a project, because
they playing with fire.
Like Eli, who can start for like a year or two, and then put this.
Yeah,
guy.
but like
they're not gonna do that.
They playing with
fire.
fire.
With fire. If they take Saquon Barkley, number one, I mean, it could be a favor for the New York Giants. It could be. We'll find out years from that time. But if they actually take Saquon number one and leave all those quarterbacks on the board, they're not getting the quarterback that they want at number 4. It's a possibility that the number 2 team. It's a possibility that the number 2 team go trade out of their pick. It's a possibility that the number 3 team will trade out of their pick. before
No,
it
I
even
think-
get to them.
I think that, in all honesty, I think they wanted Josh Allen all along. I just think they're gonna get him at number 4, not number 1.
They better get him. They'll have a better chance of getting Josh Allen.
But what about Sam Darnold? Because they already signed Tyrod Taylor anyway. So why the hell they gonna go after Josh Allen? Josh Allen is a project too.
Yeah, but he's not. He's
I mean,
not.
a project takes time.
He's not as big of a. He's not as big of a project as Sam Darnold or,
Yeah.
in my opinion, as Sam Darnold or Lamar Jackson. I believe that Sam Darnold is the biggest project, more of a project than Lamar Jackson is.
Why you say that? Why you say
Because-
Sam Darnold is more?
Because of his raw skills. I think he's coming out of the draft a year too early. Last year, his game fell off. Just literally fell off the map. And I think that I think that a guy like Lamar Jackson will either. I think Lamar Jackson will either be to be like a highlight reel type of player, or he just will fizzle.
I just wanted to thank you for not coming up and showing us that ugly ass shirt.
Huh?
Oh shit!
He said, "Huh?" You talking about that Duluth training butt naked shirt? That's you got that at Dick's Sporting Goods. Lumberjack wear.
No, I'm ragging on him because he's talking about his one Super Bowl ring shirt.
Oh, my one Super Bowl ring, dude. I need to get one. I need to get one of the replica ring. You know, like for like $50, you can get the replica nice Super Bowl ring. Even though I don't think they've made the Super Bowl ring yet, but I hope the Super Bowl ring has 387 diamonds for beating the Vikings 38-7. That'd be awesome.
With Case Keenum at quarterback. Ha!
Yeah, but we had Nick
Keenum.
But we had Nick
You know
Foles.
the Broncos signed Case Keenum, man. I mean, what a joke.
Yeah, but we had Nick Foles. So
yeah.
Nick Foles took you to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl for you guys. So.
And y'all beat Tom Brady with arthritis.
We won the Super Bowl. We won the Super Bowl with Doug Peterson and Nick Foles. Doug Peterson and Nick Foles will never have to pay for a single meal in the city of Philadelphia again. Again, never.
Oh yeah, that's a treat, right?
But at the same time, they'll have to pay for double when they're in Dallas, Washington D.C., and New York.
That's all right. Y'all coach first name still Doug.
Yeah. He was our backup. He was our backup quarterback. He was our quarterbacks coach. He sucked at both of those things.
He did something Andy Reid couldn't get done.
That's true.
Andy Reid tried. He couldn't get it done. Yeah, man, he couldn't get it done.
I think Andy Reid is a complete failure as far as Super Bowls.
Well, he's only been.
I mean, he's a winning coach. He's a winning coach. He just can't seal the deal. Because even
I don't
with the
know
Chiefs,
why.
they win a lot of games.
Exactly.
Andy Reid is like, he's kind of like the Peyton Manning of head coaches. Besides the fact that Peyton Manning has won Super Bowls.
Right.
You know?
That's very true.
Like Peyton Manning could get it done during the regular season, but once you hit the playoffs, he just like froze.
He just flat out choked.
It's like the opposite of Eli Manning, except Eli Manning is kind of average in the playoffs. But once he hits the Super Bowl, he wins them.
Yep.
I mean, I've criticized Eli Manning up and down, but
I mean, everybody criticizes Eli Manning, though.
If I want
Fuck that old bastard.
If I want one quarterback in the Super Bowl, it's probably Eli Manning. I'm not gonna lie. I'd even bench my starter just to put Eli Manning in the Super Bowl.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, he's going off performance. He's just doing an educated football.
It's not even performance.
No, Eli
He just wins. He just wins them.
Yeah, he played really efficient in both of those Super Bowls that we. I mean, Eli had shit. I think in the 2011.
I think he has four. I think he has 4 Super Bowl, either 3 or 4 Super Bowl touchdowns.
Yeah, I was about to say in the 2011 one, though. Hakeem Nicks had he had 10 catches.
Oh shit.
In that game, not to say that that's a stat that you should absolutely have to just look into like that, but it's just simple fact that he was getting the ball out of his hands and hitting receivers and tight ends, you know what I'm saying? And we were running the ball effectively, playing defense, time control football, but Eli wasn't making mistakes. He wasn't making mistakes in the Super Bowl.
The Giants just know how to turn it on in close games in the Super Bowl. I mean,
if he could do that every game, we'd have a chance in a whole lot of games.
But he be doing that in the he be doing that in the past too, you know.
If we don't turn the ball over, we got a chance to win.
But Eli been doing that in the past. He been like, when the fourth quarter comes, when the pressure comes, he just like, he's just like go on a roll, win some games so we can make the playoffs. Eli's that kind of quarterback.
You guys need to draft offensive linemen and make sure that you have Eric Flowers playing on the right side instead of the left side.
Yeah, I don't like him on the left side at all. He's just shitty on the left side.
It's very difficult for players to do that. I mean, like Lane Johnson, he's our right tackle, but he can't play left tackle.
How come he can't play left tackle?
Because he's not as good.
Wow.
I feel like guys who can play left tackle are like, we have that Vaitai guy playing left tackle, and I think it's because he played in a zone read scheme in college at a TCU.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. You just never know. You need the passing game is basically made by your left tackle if you have a right-handed quarterback, which 99% of the time you have a right-handed quarterback. You need a guy who's going to defend their blind side, because if you don't, your guy's screwed.
You're toast.
Yeah. And honestly, what do you think you guys are going to go in? You guys think you're going to get quarterback?
I don't even know. With the number 2 overall, I don't even know.
I mean,
I think.
Now go ahead.
The guy from the Notre Dame, Quentin Nelson from the offensive guard. I think we should pick him. That's
going to depend on what the Browns do.
I think the Browns.
The Browns are gonna fuck up, right?
No, I don't think so. They're not gonna fuck up this draft. Trust me. They're gonna pick up quarterback.
History. But you think to yourself, how can they fuck this up right here? They didn't fuck up last year though. They did.
To me, they fucked things up. They need to get Saquon first.
But this is Ken Dorsey. Ken Dorsey didn't fuck up last year. Ken Dorsey had a great draft last year. Great draft.
I know.
One of the best drafts.
The thing about the Browns is, no matter who is the coach, no matter who's the GM, they always fuck up. Always.
But I don't think it's gonna happen this year, though.
Some of the greatest defensive, offensive coordinators,
we need them to fuck up one more year. We need them.
Have gone to Cleveland, and they lay eggs. Like Romeo Crennel, probably one of the greatest defensive coordinators of this era. Totally Like he only
I
had.
like for him to
He
do it
is.
again. Do
He,
it one more time, Browns.
he's the best head coach in Browns history. In new Browns history, not old Browns history. He took them to like a 10-6 record, and they should have gone to the playoffs, but they didn't. They're snake bitten. They should just be glad they've got LeBron James and the Cleveland Indians.
The Indians suck though, so I won't worry about the Indians.
My best friend is a Cleveland fan. So he
For all teams like basketball, baseball, and football.
For all teams, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. He's a hardcore fan. Like every year he's like, we're gonna go 6-10 this year. And I'm like, damn. I wish your team sucks when your expectations are lower than dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
But that's loyalty,
Right.
And he is an Ohio State fan, so at least Ohio State wins all the time.
Right.
The Ohio State has like 10 win seasons every year or better.
I heard that fans is pretty nasty too.
Who?
The fans of Ohio State.
Oh yeah.
Be right back, fellas.
It's like Ohio State, Michigan.
Right.
Ohio State, Michigan is like the biggest football rivalry in college football. Right. I would say.
You have Michigan and
or Texas,
yeah,
Oklahoma.
But you have Michigan and Michigan State. They're rivalries too.
No, I know,
right?
But they're not in the same division.
Oh, they're not in the same.
No,
division?
they're in the same conference, but they're not in the same division.
Right.
It's like they've got their division is like champions and like something else. It's not like North and South or East and West like most teams do it, or most schools, most conferences do it. It's like champions and like contenders or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, I think Michigan State is in the same conference as Wisconsin and Iowa. I think so.
Oh, Iowa.
I know Wisconsin won their division, but they don't play like they've got Minnesota, they've got Northwestern, they've got Ohio, something like that. The Big Ten doesn't really have. They've got a loaded division. It's like the SEC East and the SEC West. Like the SEC East is not as good as the SEC West. It's really weird, but I think
isn't Alabama and LSU rivals too? They're in the same conference also.
No,
right?
they are. Yeah, they're in the SEC West.
Oh, SEC West. Okay.
Well, Auburn, Alabama is huge too. I know that for a fact.
What about Clemson?
Clemson is with Clemson's in the ACC. I think they're in
that's what I was going to say.
I think they're there's two divisions there. There's I don't know what the divisions are, but they're in the same with like FSU and Louisville.
Florida.
No, Florida's in the SEC.
Okay.
They're in the same with Miami.
Right.
Miami, FSU. It's so confusing, but
because the reason why I'm asking this is because I don't really follow college football that much, so
ever since I moved in with my fiance, we just Saturdays like the weekend don't even bother us because it's just football all weekend.
Right. Really?
Yeah, because we watch.
Y'all watch football like that?
Yeah, it's like don't bother us because we're watching football. Well, she's a really big Dallas Cowboys fan.
Oh,
because she's lived in Texas since she was 4. She's lived in Texas since she was 4, and like she's a Romosexual, but like at like the
Damn.
largest point.
Damn.
But like she has a Dak
Damn.
Prescott jersey, so she likes him too.
I hate that Prescott. I don't like him. I don't like his
He's a good guy.
accuracy.
He's a good guy. He just
I mean, he's a
like
good guy,
it's
but
it's unfortunate with like sports. It's very hard to stay consistent with sports because
right.
what the hell happened? What the hell happened when he won 13 games? Like he got all those endorsements, he was in commercials, he got really popular, and that had to have taken away from like
Well,
his.
the reason why he's popular and all that is because of the offensive line, and Zeke really helped him get to that 13-3 record that year.
Yeah, but he made some really good throws that year. I mean, like guys were getting open. He was making all the throws, all parts of the field. It's just once Zeke got off the field, you can't play a guy like Dak Prescott the same way because what like they just kept having him throw short passes. Dak Prescott has a really big arm. Like
really, but his accuracy is bad. How you have a big arm and your accuracy is so garbage?
Because of I think it's because he was so reliant on all those other things. I think he just needs to work on it. I'm not ready to determine him to be a bust until he's been in the league for until his
maybe
fourth year.
Maybe 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, maybe
Something like
the year
that.
after next year. But also you have to understand he's a 4th round draft pick. So you can't really determine him to be a bust because he wasn't drafted to be the starting quarterback.
Right.
But I think that last year it was just the mood in Dallas. I don't think it was just.
I mean,
I can't.
I mean, the offensive line has some injuries too, so that's another factor why he's been struggling. Really, last year.
I agree, but I think one of the biggest problems was the fact that you look at that sideline, and you see, instead of seeing like, oh, they all have smiling faces, they all look like they just took like a Xanax or something like that.
Right.
You know, they like all looked super depressed. So
I think they look depressed because they have to ask the questions about Zeke's suspension. Is he going to be suspended? If he's not going to be suspended, and then next thing later he got suspended and all that crap.
I might be. I know I'm definitely in the minority, but I think I don't think he did anything, honestly. Just because
I think his girlfriend set him up too.
I think
his
she
girlfriend set him up.
I think they should have suspended him for one game, not because of that incident, but because of a lot of other incidents. Like just to set the message that, hey, you know, you're in the NFL, you can't be partying 24/7, you know?
Right.
You're not at Ohio State anymore. So I think they should have suspended him for one game, but not 6, because what you did right here is you basically ruined his reputation. And that girl, she set him up. She set him up hard. He was like, I just wanna mess around with you, but I don't want to date you. I don't want to date you.
Right.
She's just like, well, how do I get? It's basically like revenge. Huh?
I said she's a cup for bag money hungry bitch.
But he didn't pay her anything, did he?
Right.
He didn't pay her anything. How much does he make? How much does he make from his NFL contract?
I don't know. I really don't know. I gotta check up on track.
Like $4 million a year? Like $4 million a year or something?
I don't know. I gotta look that up.
He's gonna have a. You think Le'Veon Bell? You think Le'Veon Bell is gonna get a huge payday, dude? Ezekiel Elliott.
I mean, I don't know.
Huge.
I don't know if he's gonna get a huge payday because he's been injury so much. He's been in and out of the lineup, so I really don't know if he's gonna get a huge payday.
Bell?
But the thing is, yeah, talking about Bell
Oh,
himself. I'm not talking about Zeke.
Zeke's gonna get $10 million a year once it's time. He's gonna get a lot of money.
Yeah, of course.
Because
he's that running back.
He's that kind of running back that can last you 8 to 10 years.
Right.
Just because of his physicality, and I mean this season, you just scratch 6 games off, and he's pissed. So
right,
I would not want to be the safety / linebacker who has to go up against him at full speed.
Right.
You're gonna want to go.
These safeties is in for a long ride right now. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I mean, the thing is, he was a great player to pick at that position. Me personally, I'm not the kind of fan who promotes picking a running back early, just because of their shelf life is like 5 to 10 years, and because I mean, you look at the two best running backs last year. They were both. One was drafted in the 2nd round, Alvin Kamara.
I think, yeah.
And the other one was drafted in the 4th, Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt. He was drafted in the 4th.
Isn't Kareem Hunt from Toledo or something?
Toledo, yeah.
Toledo?
I think that's like is that a Sun Belt? It's either a Mid-America school.
I think they had the Giants mock in the 4th round picking Kareem Hunt that year.
Yeah. You guys got what's his face?
Wayne Goldman. We got Wayne Goldman.
I think he'll be decent for you guys.
You need to
get a line. You need to get a line. That's the problem.
It is. We need to get an offensive line.
Wayne Goldman. That's my boy right there.
Hey, Raven's up in Kool-Aid with Wayne Goldman, man. But I'm not so on Wayne Goldman yet because I haven't seen enough starts.
Trying to get this boy to sleep
before I before I say that he's a good running back or something like that.
I ain't got no light. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys need to get a line first. It's not even that. It's you can have.
No.
You can. Yeah, you can have a line. It's just you can have anyone.
I mean, we could pick anybody. We could pick anybody with the 2nd overall pick, though. That's the only thing. We could pick a DN, a running back, or a quarterback, or offensive lineman. But I think Quentin Nelson is worthy of a number 2 pick, though. I got to say that.
What position does he play?
He played offensive guard. I think he played right guard.
Yeah.
So I watched a little tape on him, and he's very good. I think he's good at the run game and probably the passing game too. I think we gotta pick him up because I heard
you guys
the
need
Bears.
I heard
they mocked the Bears for picking Quentin Nelson on number 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think the Giants going to make a surprise on a number 2 overall pick, picking Quentin Nelson instead of Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, it's just you see that because he's the best player on the board. You look at him and you just got to be licking your chops like.
Hell no, damn. We ain't getting no Quentin Nelson at number 2.
We have to.
Hell no.
We need to build our offensive
it's
line.
Gonna be.
Man.
But then, in a sense, you fall into what.
This is what it sounds like it's gonna be right now, and it's sad to say. For me, anyways, I don't like Sam Darnold, but it's either gonna be
Darnold.
Yeah, it's either gonna be Sam Darnold, Saquon Barkley, or we trading down.
I don't like Josh Rosen at all either.
I don't like Sam Darnold. That's not to say he's not gonna be a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something about him.
But Sam
I don't know. I really don't like the kid.
He's turnover
beyond what I see. I don't think he's going to get better. I think he's one of those quarterbacks that.
But Rayvon, he came out too early. He should have stayed one more year in college to improve on his game, and then come out like the 2019 draft, though.
Yeah, in college, made a lot of mistakes. Had
I
trouble
know.
reading defenses in college. What you think is going to be like in the NFL?
So
It's
so
just
it's,
the issue. He had a really good team.
I
Usually,
think
the quarterbacks, a lot of quarterbacks that still may not be that great in the NFL. They still read the defenses in college well.
but
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
about Josh Rosen? Josh Rosen is very bad also. He's a diva, I heard.
So I still say Saquon. And Bradley Chubb also
Oh yeah.
is that other option.
I was gonna
Saying that
mention Brandy
JPP is
Curb.
gone, but um, I mean, I like Bradley Chubb. I'm not gonna say that it's real easy to get an extremely talented defensive end or edge rusher every year in the draft, but it seems like more and more these days with the way the game is changing over in college for the past couple of years, there's always been that top 5 pass rusher. I think this year Bradley Chubb may be the only one up there among the other top
Yeah.
prospects, but um,
I
I think it'll
mean,
be another year to get a defensive end as well if you're
yeah.
high in the draft, or maybe
Yeah,
not
but
even
the
high in the
thing
draft. Maybe more than one or two, blue chip,
but the thing is too,
because
the
there's a
thing
major
is
drop
too,
off after Bradley Chubb
if we pick up
goes.
Saquon Barkley as a second
Marcus
overall,
Marcus Davenport.
if we pick up Saquon
So
Barkley,
Sony Michelle.
uh, like I'm saying before, if we pick up Saquon Barkley in the second overall pick, how we gonna build our offensive line?
I like
Are we
Sony
gonna get it?
Michelle.
Are we gonna get it in the third round or something
Shit,
like
Sony
that?
Michelle probably is not gonna make it past it. He's not gonna make it past the third round. He's gonna get picked up. I think he'll probably get picked up in the second round by somebody. He's one of the top running backs, and I don't know. I like Darius Juice, but
Darius
I don't
Geis.
look at him like a lot of other people looking at him like he's great to me at LSU. I didn't watch a lot of college football either though, but had to do a little bit of
Yeah.
research.
Yeah.
The guy you want to
That we
draft
live, baby.
What-
No,
is
okay.
what is it? Wisconsin? Any
Thought we was
Wisconsin?
live, baby. You want that baba?
Wisconsin running backs are pretty good.
Let
Yeah.
me feed this boy. Feed this boy and see what's going on.
Which running back is coming out of Wisconsin this year, Hank?
I don't know. I knew which one was the two guys that I wanted late last year were I wanted Clement or I wanted Matt Days, but he went to Cleveland. His career's over. His
So,
career's easily over.
Rayvon, let me ask you a question. What happens if we pick up Saquon Barkley and don't build the offensive line?
What's up?
Yeah, I'm well, all right, let me see what's going on here.
Hello?
I think you could look at it one or two ways. Yeah.
Because
Can you hear
that's
me?
why. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Hello?
can hear you. I think you could look at it one or two ways. You can either look at it like Saquon Barkley makes your offensive line better just because of how dynamic he is, what he can do out the backfield. He's shown that he's able to pick up he's able to pick up the block and protect the quarterback back there with his assignments, with picking up defenders coming through the line. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He poses a threat in every way that you can use a running back.
Right.
I would say that would make your line that much better, just having him back there. And then also, just because you get him number 2, I think that with the other 2 free agents that we got in free agent free agency, which was Nate Solder and Patrick Omame. With Brett
Patrick
Jones in the
Omame is
middle,
from
I think that left
Jaguars,
side
right?
Jaguars. Yeah, I think that left side should be okay with them right there. Now we concentrate on the right side. They're pretty much auditioning a spot for Eric Flowers at right tackle. They want him to win that battle, basically,
Will
but
we
he's going to
draft
prove it.
another
Now, if
right
he does get
tackle?
that right tackle position, that leaves the right guard position, which is manned by John Jerry. And
Oh
we
my
could
God,
upgrade
John
at the right
Jerry.
tackle or the right guard position. But if we get one, if we went second round with, I don't know if he's a left or right guard, but Will Hernandez from UTEP, I would love
Oh, I
that.
love
I would
Will
love for us to
Hernandez.
go
I
after him.
watched
He's
his. I watched his
nice. He's a good
combine.
combination of speed and power at the
His
guard position. He's nasty.
his fucking performance was phenomenal, man. I'm like, he has
Yeah,
quick
he's a
lateral
beast. He's a
movement
beast.
and
If we can
everything.
get
We
him,
gotta get him. We gotta get him in a second round.
yeah, we can get him
We gotta
second
get
round.
him.
Second round, second pick, and get Saquon Barkley in the first round.
Mm.
Shit, that would leave us wide open to fill these gaps. With linebackers and these DBs. We can get linebackers and DBs.
What about Brett
Maybe pick
Jones?
up another.
Did we re-sign Brett Jones already?
Yeah, we re-signed Brett Jones when
Oh, he
they've
did.
been decided. That basically let us know that Weston Richburg was gonna be out the door. He wasn't gonna be re-signed. He
Well,
knew he
he
wasn't getting
signed with
re-signed anyways.
he signed with the 49ers anyway, so I don't
The
care.
one person I am a little. Go ahead.
I say he signed with the 49ers anyway, but I don't. But you said the one person you was pissed off with was
Yeah,
Justin
yeah.
Pugh went to the Cardinals, right? I'm pissed too, because he's one of our best linemen.
Nah, I wasn't mad at Justin Pugh going to the Cardinals. I was more disappointed. I was more disappointed with DJ Fluker leaving.
Really?
I felt like we should have been able to retain him and not for all that much money either. I felt like we should have been able to retain him, and he did a pretty good damn job. He was, remember he was coming over from the Chargers basically and being looked at like a disappointing first round, a high first round pick. And he came to us and he wanted to prove that he was worth that first round pick and that he wasn't a bust. And
Right.
sometimes you just need that change of scenery, a new system, a new surrounding around you. Now he didn't play Pro Bowl status for us last year, but I would say for a good part of the season, while Justin Pugh and Richburg and them was out, and him and Brett Jones was in there, man, he was pancaking some people and doing some real good stuff, aggressive stuff
that
from that
Denver
guard
game.
position. I was liking it.
He pancaked somebody on the run
Yeah,
game, on the run blocking
yeah, I
game.
was
I don't
liking it.
remember who it was. I remember who
I
that
wouldn't
was. He
mind
threw
letting
down.
John Jerry walk. John Jerry walking, and I would have kept DJ Fluker.
Why
But
John Jerry's on the team? Why he's on the team? Why Jerry re-signed to a 3-year deal? I'm so pissed.
because of this contract.
Oh man, now we gotta be stuck with him for 2 more years.
I mean, they're not stuck with him. His contract actually is not costing us a whole lot. He is cheap for a veteran. He's not on the veteran minimum, but he is pretty cheap as far as his contract and his cap hit this year. But I think we have the option this year, basically within his contract, to release him if we wanted to, and we wouldn't have any dead money
We gotta
to worry
the
about.
only thing we gotta trade right now is just Eric Flowers. If we trade Eric Flowers and get a 6th-round pick, then we could have like extra picks. We could have like 7 picks without a 7th-round pick.
Yeah, I don't see anything like that happening unless something major goes our way during the
Right.
draft. If there's a trade down in this draft, if there really is a trade down in this draft from the number 2 spot, I don't care if it's the number 34 spot in the second round. If there's a trade down, then instead of like say we don't trade the second pick and we take that one, but we ended up trying to trade down on the second pick or whatever and get, if there is a trade down and we pick up extra picks to pick up a lot of talent, it's gonna be quite a few people on the team that's gonna be in danger of not being a New York Giant. Eric Flowers, I believe, is one of them.
Yep, of course.
And financially, it's crazy because it doesn't make sense. But I don't know. I think if they've got talent that they want to develop and see out on the field to determine, how we're going to shape this thing going forward and rebuilding, then we go ahead to start finding reasons to get that talent out there on the field so we can see them play. And I think Eric Flowers is what he is. I think he has a chance to be better at right tackle, or not get focused on as much as at right tackle as he was at left tackle. But I don't think he's going to be much. I don't think he's going to be anywhere close to a Pro Bowl right tackle.
Nah,
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But we have to see how he plays right tackle because
anything.
I mean, in college he played pretty well at right tackle, but when he came here
from that left tackle position,
he had to play left tackle because Will B was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And he haven't moved there ever since.
Well, that's the thing, though. This is the thing that would make me, number one, want to let Eric Flowers go. When he came out of college at right tackle, he is a big, strong, young dude. He was kind of bullish in college playing with Miami. He had a nice little nasty streak with him playing that right tackle position. But I feel also that his problem coming out of the draft, and what a lot of them noted, was that his mechanics and his technique with how he blocks and gets his hand. So if that was your problem in college and you fast forward 3-4 years, after that, and you in the NFL, and that's still what your problem is, that means you're not developing.
Right.
You're not developing. Right. I don't care how much weight you lose in the off season to try to
he could lose all the weight he wants, but
agility and maybe get a little bit faster. I don't care about none of that. If you don't get your mechanics together and have your hands, up and keep your leverage and have your legs spread to where you can recover and do certain stuff when you get thrown off balance, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it in this league. I don't care how you was drafted. You're gonna be out of the league.
Punch block. He better learn how to punch block.
He's not developing. You have to develop. That's the main thing in this league.
Freaking punch block. Some of these edge rushers. You can't let some of these edge rushers come around you and sack the quarterback. That's why I see so many times last year. I was like, come on, man. Eli's getting killed. Every time we're gonna make try to make the
Eric
first
Flowers
down.
Actually getting beat. Eric Flowers.
Go ahead.
But shit, as a left tackle, Eric Flowers, you're supposed to protect the quarterback's blind side. But Eric Flowers, a lot of times he gets beat inside. And you're not supposed to get beat inside as a left tackle.
But he gets beat.
You're supposed to force that defender, that
Yeah.
edge rusher wide and spread, push him as wide as you can.
But he gets beat outside
you
too.
make sure that you get that defender as wide as you can, because your job as a left tackle is to be the main one to create that pocket for the quarterback so he can step up in there. If he can't, he can never step up into the pocket if everybody is pushing into the but even if that left tackle is doing his job and pushing his man wide, the quarterback will have something to step up into and do, even if the middle of the line collapses. Eric Flowers he's just not. He was held in that position hostage for a long
Right.
time by a GM that didn't want to see it any other way, and Jerry Reese was scared to actually make moves to take care of the situation. It just made no sense. It was ridiculous. Just year after year,
Right.
it was, oh, we know we need this and that, but next thing you know, who's the starting left tackle? Eric Flowers. Oh, but we got all these other pieces. Let's go. Like, nah, man. Y'all was supposed to got Eric Flowers away from that situation.
But they
Just wouldn't
didn't.
do
They
it.
kept
Eric
him.
Flowers is
They
our
kept
left
him on left
tackle. Why
tackle,
the hell is that? Because
and
of
they didn't
his
even
dumb
draft.
ass.
Listen, Rayvon. They even draft a left tackle last year, man. They should have. You
Yep.
know what they should have done in
Same.
2016? They should have
Same.
drafted Lamdy Tunsil. They should have drafted him instead of Eli Apple.
Yep. Same. Same GM that told us that Adrian Robinson was the JPP of tight ends. You stupid motherfucker.
He's
You know,
dumb.
goddamn JPP of tight ends. Shit. I don't even know what the fuck that mean anymore because JPP fell off. So what the hell is, I don't know. I think JPP last year, um, I don't want to date back to the year before, but last year I think he pulled a fast one. He pulled a fast one last year.
Oh
And the
yeah,
reason
he
why I
did.
say it is because his effectiveness in these games, when not only we expecting for you to be a premier pass rusher in the league, but you've had seasons where you've had double digit sacks and stuff like that. A lot of defensive ends, they don't actually experience that or keep it consistent. JPP, I would say most seasons, and if he plays most of the season, he averages about 8 sacks, which is not bad. It's not great.
He should
It's
average
average.
more sacks than
But
that because of his power and his
I look at
speed
the
and
season
stuff.
last year. You look at the Dallas Cowboys game that we played, the first game of the season. JPP JPP was missing. Yeah, he disappeared. He was missing. He didn't do shit to pose a threat out there, and like I said, he just disappeared some games. You look at the Lions game, I believe we played after that. I think JPP got 1 sack. Then you go to
How
the
he
Eagles
how he
game,
did
JPP
how
get
he did
no
against the run
sacks.
against
Then
the
you go to
Lions
another
though.
game, he get no sacks or half a
Wow.
sack. Um, by the time we played, I mean, I can't, I don't know. I know by the week, I know by week 6 last year, I said JPP had a sack and a half. And then of course I believe we played the Broncos, and he had that inspirational thing about it was a kid that had cancer, and JPP went to go visit him, and the little kid taught him the little dance and all that stuff, and JPP told him, if I get a sack um during the game, I'm gonna do your dance. And I believe that was the game where he ended up getting 3 sacks. You padded your stats basically. After that, I think he got another sack against, and you notice these games that I'm saying he got sacks in. If you start to notice, we only won 3 games. 3 of the games, all 3 of them that he had most of his sacks in, those were the games that we won. So if he would have actually had an impact on a lot of other games, we probably could have won more games than but that goes for all of them. It's a team sport. But he like I said, he had 3 sacks with Denver, and I think that was either week 5 or week 6, some shit like that. And then he'd
I
go a
think it
couple
was
more
week 6
games
though.
without getting any sacks or anything like that, like 4 games in a row, some crazy shit like that. And I think he got 2 sacks on the Redskins, and he got another 2 sacks on the Redskins at the end of the season.
Hmm.
And I'm like, you disappearing too much, and then you show back up, and the sacks against the Redskins, I feel they were garbage. Those
Right,
sacks against the
right.
Redskins were garbage sacks. Those were sacks, on Kirk Cousins, in garbage time. Number one, one of them was, well, a couple of them was in garbage time. Number 2, the Redskins' offensive line last year was pretty banged up. They was pretty banged up. Brandon Sheriff was out. Trent Williams was out for the majority of the season. Last year with the Redskins, they had somebody else out on their offensive line too, a starter. I forgot his name. But they were pretty banged up, and they were out of running backs last year too.
Right.
Fat Rob was hurt. They was playing the rookie a lot. Remember, they had what's his name? I forgot his fucking name.
I don't even know.
Ryan.
I don't even know the Redskins offensive line except for Trent Williams and Brandon Sheriff. That's it. I don't know.
Well, they got Trent. They got Brandon Sheriff. They re-signed that dude Moses. They re-signed the dude Moses. I forgot his first name.
Is it Brandon Moses or something like that?
He was pretty good. He actually did real good with them. I don't know who the hell the center. I'm not sure who the rest of the Redskins are. But I mean, I know they was banged up. I know when I looked at JPP stats and I just thought back to those games, I was like, man, you really do this pretty much every season. Basically, you disappear during games. Basically, when we need you, when we need to stop.
I know what Rayvon.
The last time I remember him showing up like we needed him to in a game where we needed to win it. I believe it was the Chicago game the year before.
Right.
I believe it was the year before last year when we played Chicago.
I think it was the Chicago game.
And Landon Collins intercepted that ball at the end of the game to win it.
Yep. That's what it is.
Because he was on Jay Cutler's ass in the fourth quarter. I mean, in the fourth quarter, that's when I want my defensive ends to put their work in, man.
Jay Cutler did not have a good game that game either, Rayvon. So, I mean, that's why. But like 2011, he had a monster year, though. The year of the Super Bowl. He had a monster year and stuff. I don't know how much sacks he had.
Oh, shit. The Raiders signed Dwayne Harris. Another Giant gets signed today.
Really? You looking at
Raiders signed Dwayne Harris.
You looking that up now?
Dwayne Harris reaches an agreement with wide receiver and return specialist. I mean, with Oakland to replace Cordarrelle Patterson.
Wow.
They got a hell of. Okay, man. You just ate. Why are you talking?
I think he wants to go to sleep.
Yep, another Giant's been signed. We was just talking about that earlier. I mean, this Giant's getting signed all over the league. Yeah, I'm about to get up off here because I know it's I don't even know where Mike Marsh is. I think he's around the corner drinking.
No, he's around the corner.
You still living?
Yeah, I'm alive.
He's just bored.
Yeah, Mike doing something. Yeah, we about to get up off of here though, man.
Yeah, it's like
I just wanted to get on here and check in with everybody, see what's going on. Shit, hopefully, when it gets a little closer to the draft, we can get more of the Mafia in here and have some round table discussion. You know,
that was like watching
like we used to.
That was like fucking watching paint dry. Too much Giant talk, but I had respect and let you guys do your thing.
So we having Giants Mafia next Monday or?
Yeah, it be like that sometimes. We got you sitting there thinking all this crazy shit before the draft, and you got to find some way to release it and get it out.
Right.
Hopefully somebody listen to you.
Yep.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get up off of here though, fellas. It definitely was good talking to y'all and you know what I'm saying, commenting, chatting with everybody in the chat joint. Yep, we're gonna be back at it again next Monday for sure. Getting closer to this draft. So, you know, everybody shit. Who going to the draft? You going to the draft this year, Mike?
No.
No. About to say Simon's gonna be there.
Well,
see Simon's
Simon's gonna be
shit.
there. Boys for
goddamn,
Life. He's
tell
gonna be there.
his fish eye ass.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people showing up there.
I think Billy Bass is
Oh
gonna be
nah,
there
we ain't
too.
even gonna get into that. We ain't even gonna get into that. That's fake news. That's fake news. That don't even. They ain't gonna do nothing. Simon's gonna be at. I don't know what he going to the draft for because he can't see. So I guess it's gonna be a. I don't know. He's just going there to listen.
Yep.
Say he ain't got no left eye, cuz. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put him down to sleep though. Yep, I get up with y'all a little bit later, man. Y'all take it easy, bro.
Peace out.
Peace out. Peace out, Rayvon.
All right, man. Peace out, y'all.
Fuck Philly.
Fuck Philly.